Hi, everyone. It's me, Lainey Davis. I am here recording a very special video today from my dining room with my hat hair because my intern, Felicia, has asked a number of questions about author life that I thought might be useful for some other young folks out there who are looking to be a writer. So the fact that I have an intern is incredible to me. A local private high school does an internship program, and they reached out to ask if I could take on an intern this year. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And Felicia has been unbelievably helpful in getting Forging Passion and Forging Glory to publication. Forging Glory comes out December 19th. So Felicia's questions. Did I go to college for writing? I did. I went to college. My undergraduate major was English with like a focus in nonfiction writing. And then I went to graduate school and I got what's called an MFA, a Master of Fine Arts in creative writing. And I had always focused on nonfiction writing. I then worked for a magazine and I had a number of jobs doing nonfiction kinds of writing but I was always telling stories. So sometimes that would be for a nonprofit organization, telling stories of the people who benefited from the nonprofit. Sometimes I worked writing speeches for other people. Sometimes I worked for universities, telling stories about the research that the universities were doing. And I had those other kinds of jobs until June of 2021. And ever since then, I have just been writing my romance fiction the whole time, which has been really incredible. How much time does it take me to write and market a book? Those are two separate questions. Lainey Davis, me, I aim for about 4 books a year. I don't think I made it this year. I think I'm only doing 3. So it takes me between a month and 2 months to write a book. Marketing it is at least half of what I do with my job time. I spend a lot of time doing these kinds of videos. I spend a lot of time doing ads, talking to other authors, collaborating, doing some group promotions, that kind of thing. I'm always marketing my books. The next question, do I think being self-published is better than trying to find an external publisher, or what we might call a traditional publisher? I started self-publishing because I came home from work one day and it was raining in my kids' bedroom. We had a leak in the roof from ice that had built up there. It was called an ice dam. And we needed to replace the roof, and I needed money, and I needed money fast. So I began writing romance, and I knew if I self-published, I could control when those books became live, and I knew I would get to keep more of the royalties for those books. So I did not attempt to be traditionally published. I started right out of the bat, self-publishing. Do I think one is better than the other? I don't know. I don't have any personal thing to compare it by. The next question, do you feel like you have to be famous in order to be a successful author, or that fame is something you're working toward? Maybe I am famous. I don't know. I am not motivated by fame. I like that this is my full-time job, and I think that I can maintain this as a full-time career. So for me, success looks like maintaining an income that lets me just be Lainey Davis and still take care of my family and pay my bills. I use the tagline USA Today bestselling author because I was in a multi-author collaboration called Dissent. It was a nonprofit charity anthology. And without even trying or doing it on purpose, we sold enough copies to make the USA Today bestseller list. And we did it as a group, and I still feel really comfortable using that title because of how hard we all worked to market, promote, write, and create that anthology in a little over a month. And I thought that was a pretty fantastic group effort. And so, am I famous? I don't know how you define that, but I'm really happy with connecting with readers and other authors and doing really awesome things together that way. And then the last question from Felicia is, does writing ever feel tedious? I love writing. The people that I'm writing about, they are relentless in my head. Right now I have some stag kids who like don't let me sleep at night because they just are trying to get out. They want me to tell their story. So no, I love writing. I've always loved writing. I find marketing to be challenging. The marketing and graphic design work is for me much more difficult than the writing is. So those are all of the questions that Felicia had sent. But if you are a young person or an older person and you have questions about becoming an author, being an author, please drop them in the comments. I will definitely answer them. If I get enough, I'll do another video. And thank you for tuning in. If you thought this content was helpful, definitely go ahead and give me the thumbs up button. Yeah, and then go out and check out Forging Passion and Forging Glory, and you can see what an intern, Felicia, can really do to help bring something like that to life. And thank you very much.